Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel Creative Hands by She. So in today's tutorial I will be showing you how to make a simple granny square. So you don't need a lot of materials. You just need 3 different colors yarn and also your scissors, darning needle, and your hook. So this is the square that I will be making. So this is a big square. I will be putting more information in the description box for the measurement of what this square is, and so that you can know what size I am making. So I will show you step by step how to make it this bigger. And I actually saw this style on a cardigan that I saw in the store, and I decided that I wanted to make that cardigan. But before I do so, I will be showing you how to make the square, and then I will do a tutorial on how to make the cardigan. So guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that you will love this tutorial and you'll be able to make one of your own. So guys, let's jump in the video. So guys, these are the colors that I will be working with today, and this here is the Lion brand yarn, and it's Coboo. This color is Mauve, and it's a light size 3 yarn. And this color green here, this one is the Bayberry or Myrica. It's like a plant. It's like a evergreen kind of thingy. You can look it up on Google if you want to know more information about this Bayberry kind of thing. And this one is just white. So these are the colors that we'll be using today. You can use any color of your choice. Also, this yarn is also a cotton yarn. It is 51% cotton and 49% rayon from bamboo. It's a very soft cotton yarn, and it has 232 yards on each of these skein. So guys, I have some that I was using before, so I'm just going to lay these aside, and we're going to start off with the green. So to begin, we are going to start off with a magic ring. So you can make your magic ring however you feel comfortable. This is just the way I make mine. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, and you're going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now that you have chain 4, this extra chain is going to count as our separation chain. You're going to yarn over, go back into that circle, and you're going to put 1 double crochet. You're going to chain 1, go again, make another double crochet. You're going to do a total of 8 double crochets, counting from this chain up that we did. That's our first one, and then chain 1. So you should have a total of 8 chain 1s and 8 double crochets. So I'm going to continue doing this. Once I am at the end, then I'll meet back with you. So guys, now I have come to the end, and I'm just going to chain my 1 and pull on my tail end to close that middle part up. So now that I have done so, I am going to go ahead and slip stitch into the top of our chain up here. So right on top of the double crochet, not into the last chain, because that is a separation chain. Okay, so you just count up 1, 2, and 3, and just put that in the top. Now that we have done so, we are going to go ahead and chain up 3, and that is our first double crochet. You're going to go into that chain 1 space, and you are going to make 1 double crochet. Let me just redo that. Now you are going to chain 2. Go back into that same space, and you're going to put 2 more double crochet, and this is going to count as our first corner. You're going to chain 1. You're going to go over to our next chain 1 space from our previous round. You're going to yarn over, and you're going to put 2 double crochet there. Chain 1, going to the next chain 1 space, and you're going to make another corner. So each time you make a corner, it's gonna follow with just 2 regular double crochets. Sorry, let me just finish this corner. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, yarn over, going to the next, put 2 double crochet. Sorry, I did say going to the next, but sorry about that. Just go back into the same space and make another double crochet. So now you have another corner here. You're going to chain 1, going to the next space, which is the next chain 1 space, and you're going to do 2 double crochets followed by a next corner. Chain 1. Always remember that you're going to chain 1 once you finish a set. Going to that next one, and you're going to put another corner. So basically you're just repeating this over and over until you get to the end. Once you're there, I'll just meet back with you. So I'm just going to finish this corner, chain up 2, go back into the same space, put another 2 set of double crochet, and that completes our next 1, 2, 3 corner there. Chain 1 and continue. So guys, now I have come to the end. I'm just going to make my last chain 1, and I have my 4 corners. So I have 1 corner here, 1 corner here at the beginning, 1 corner on this side, and 1 corner here. So now I am just going to go ahead and slip stitch, and we're going to slip stitch into our second double crochet. So not the chain of 3, but the second one. So you're just going to slip stitch there. I'm just going to fasten off here. So you're going to chain 1. And there the first set is completed. So now you can go into any one of the corners to start your next round. So I'm just going to start into this one here, and I'm going to change to the mauve. So you can attach your yarn however you feel comfortable. Now that I have attached my yarn, you are going to go ahead, chain up 3. So I did chain 1 before, so that's the chain up 3 there. Now you are going to yarn over, go back into that same space, and you're going to put 1 more double crochet, and you're going to make a corner actually. Chain up 2, go back into the same space, and make 2 more double crochets. The only difference that we're doing in this row is just that we're changing colors. So each time you move on to your rows, you will notice that your square starts to get bigger and bigger. So that's 1 corner finish, chain 1, go into your next chain 1 space, and you're going to put 2 double crochets. 1 and 2, chain 1, go into the next chain 1 space, and put 2 double crochets. Chain 1. You are now going to work into your next corner, so you can just work over this tail end for a bit. So just go into that, yarn over, go into that space, and make 2 double crochets, chain up 2, go back into that same space, and finish your corner with 2 double crochets. Always remember to chain 1 when you're going to start another cluster. So basically this is what you're going to do all the way around. You have 2 more sets of double crochets for this space. Once you get to the next corner, you will make a corner, then make 2 more double crochets the next corner, and then the same on this side. So you're just basically repeating what you did on this side all the way around. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I will see you at the end. So guys, this is what our square looks like so far, and I have my chain one. Now I am gonna go ahead and slip stitch on to our second double crochet here. Chain one and fasten off. I went ahead and I weave in my tail ends because I don't really like to weave them in afterwards. That's the part I hate always whenever I'm doing crochet. I hate weaving in tail ends, so I actually try to do them while I am working. So now we are going to start with our next color. So you're gonna just attach your white or whatever color that you are using. So I'm gonna put the color sequence on the screen so that you can follow along. You're basically just repeating the same thing over and over until you get to the width of the square that I am making. So repeating the same step, making a corner, chain one, go into the chain one space and put a cluster of 2 double crochet. Continue doing that all the way around until you get to the end. So as I stated, I am going to put it on the screen so you can follow along, and once I get to this one here, I will meet you at the end of this one. So guys, now I am at the end of row 8, and if you notice that your square starts to look wonky like this, don't worry about it. Once you give it a stretch, it should be fine. Or if you have one of those granny square board as I have, then you should be able to stretch it on there nicely and it will lay nice and flat. So now I'm going to chain one and give that a slip stitch onto my second double crochet. And then another slip stitch inside of the chain 2 space. So that screeching sound that you actually heard at the end of my previous clip was an accident that happened outside of the house. Well, the car got torn up really bad, but thankfully they are okay, and one person got rushed to the hospital. Well, not really rushed, but they were rushed to the hospital. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sad, but I'm happy that no one got unalived. So guys, moving forward, you're just gonna basically now go ahead and put one more double crochet, and you're just gonna repeat the same step. So at the end of this round, you will be doing a little bit different. We will just be doing solid all the way around. So continue doing that, and I'll see you at the end of row 9. So guys, now I have come to the end of row 9, and this is what the square looks like so far. So moving forward, we are now going to fasten off because we're going to change color. And I'm not going to chain one, I'm just going to pull up on my yarn like this, and I'm just going to weave this tail end in, and then I start my next row. So to do that, I'm just going to go into both loops on the second double crochet, pull that through just like that, and into the back loop on this side here, and just insert your needle downward like this, and then it's going to give it a nice clean finish just like that. And this is how you're going to finish off your next row and the last row. So I am just gonna do a little weave in, and then fasten off. So now I am going to get my green, and then we're going to finish off with the last row will be white. So again, we're just going to go into any one of the corners and attach. Just going to slide this down a little bit. Okay, now chain 2. And make a corner. Chain up 2, 2 more double crochet. So now you're going to be doing solid on top. So you're going to yarn over, go into this first stitch, and you can weave your tail end as you go along, weave it in. So just carry that with you. And you're just basically doing double crochets on top of double crochet. Where you have the chain 1 space, you'll just go ahead and work over that chain 1 space. Continue doing double crochet all the way around until you get back to the end. You will just as I showed you how to weave that tail end in, you will just basically do the same thing, reattach your yarn and start with your next color, which would be white for me, or whatever color that you're using, you will change to your next color. So I'm going to continue doing this all the way until I get to the end, and I'll meet you back once I am at row 11. So that will be the last row because this is row 10. So I'll see you there. So guys, now I've come to my last stitch, and I'm just making that double crochet, and I'm gonna fasten off. Well, technically my yarn is finished. That's the end of the one that I was using, and I will just weave my tail end in, and our square is now pretty much done. Just gonna repeat the same thing that I showed you before, going to both loops and back loop on this side, and that will give you a nice clean finish. Take your time and weave your tail end in. And now I'm going to fasten off. So there it is. Our square is now completed. So all I have to do is just to place it on my square board here so that it can lay nice and flat with the others that I made previously. So there it is, guys. So our square is now completed. So I will see you in the next tutorial where I will be showing you how to put these square together. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.